Good morning, student. Myself, Sujita Mahesh. Today I am going to represent you chapter of Golden India beginning to 1206 AD. It's a part 4. Students, let me tell you about the Anusadhan. During the Ashoka region, the state employees were divided into 3 parts, which was Pradekshikas, Rajukas, Yuktas were sent on a travel for the propagation of religion for 5 years. This was known as a Anushasan. Now, let me talk about the Dharma Mahamantra. In the 13th year of Coronis, Ashokas appointed Dharma Mahamantras, whose major responsibility was to propagate religion among the masses, to inspire them for deeds of the public welfare and charities. Religions precious for imprisonment or reduce their tenure of punishment, providing financial assistance to their department, etc. Now, students, let me talk you about the rock edict. Ashoka was the first Indian ruler who addressed this subject through edicts. He got inspiration to do so from the Dhara, the ruler of Iran. Most of the edicts of Ashokas are in the Brahmin script, which while the epics found in the Mansehra and the Shahabgadi in the northwest India are in the Kharosthi script. On one pillar brought from the Topra or to Delhi, 7 edicts have been inscribed. Students, let me know you that Greek king and mentioned the second or third edicts about this. James Prince was the first person to successfully interpret the edicts of the Ashokas. King Tiza of the Tamparani, that means Sri Lanka, adopted the title of the Devapiya. He also invited the Empire Ashoka on the occasion of the second Coronis. Ashoka's son Mahendra carried a part of the Bodha Vriksha and attended this ceremony. After his regarded beginning to the Buddhism in the Sri Lanka. Mahendra जो थे बुद्धिज्म को स्प्रेड करने के लिए रिगार्ड करने के लिए आए थे एंड आफ्टर रूलिंग 40 years अशोका died in 232 BC. Now the successor of Ashoka and fall of the Mauryan dynasty we will talk, but before that I will want to show you the script of the Ashoka, how he just done in the pillar. Student, let me show you this thing. Now, for 50 years after Ashoka, weak successor continued to rule. 50 साल बाद अशोका जब नहीं रहे तो उनके वो शासन में दिखाई देने लगा कि कैसे उनका शासन नीचे जा रहा है. After Ashoka, Kunala became the king who has been called Dharmavi Vardhana in the Divya Vardhana. According to the Raja Tarangini, Raj Tarangini Jalok was the ruler of the Kashmir at that time. According to Tarnath, Ashoka's son Veer Sena has become the independent ruler of Gandhar. As Kunal was blind, Magadha administration was in the hand on his son Samprati. Kunal's son Dashratha also ruled Magadha. He gave Nagarjuna caves to Ajivtyas in the charity. Brihadra was the last ruler of Maurya Empire. His Brahmin ministry, Pushpamitra Sungas, assigned him and found the Sunga destiny in the Magadha. Now, administration of Maurya. Let me talk about this one. Now, Maurya Empire administration was divided into the three way. A centralized government system was established for the first time in India during the Maurya period. Centralized किया जाता था उस time में. Kautilya has described 7 components of the state, namely Raja, Amatya, Janpata, Durga, Kausha, Sena and Mitra. The king used to appoint chief minister and priest after duly checking their character and the background. This process is known as a Upada Pariksha. 18 department called Tirtha and mentioned in the Arthashastra. ये जो भी सब इनके नीचे काम करने वाले थे उनका जो हेड था वो था तीर्था. द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ दिस तीर्था इज नोन एज अ महामत्स्य. उसके नीचे जो वर्क करने वाले उन लोगों के नाम थे मिनिस्टर, दैट मीन मंत्री, प्रीस्ट, पुरोहित, कमांडर, सेनापति, प्रिंस, युवराजा वेर द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट तीर्थास. नाउ लेट वी टॉक अबाउट द समहर्ता. द समहर्ता मीन्स जो आज के टाइम में जो बजट मिनिस्टर्स आप बात करोगे उस टाइम में वो वर्क करते थे. समहर्ता रिस्पॉन्सिबल वॉज टू कलेक्ट रेवेन्यू, keep record of income, expenditure and prepare the annual budget. Now the Sanihata. Now it is known as a treasurer. He was responsible for building a treasury and the garrison in the various part of the kingdom. 26 department have been mentioned in the Arthashastra, which included. Students, I have just mentioned this names with the help of the picture also, that will be easy for you. First is about treasure and agriculture. That means treasure in the word of treasure is said in the word of Kausha Daksha, and the agriculture is known as a Sita Daksha. Now the trade is known as a Pandya Daksha, and the tailoring and the weaving is known as a Sudra Daksha. Now slaughter house is known as a Luna Daksha, and the plaster land is known as a Vivita Daksha. Now this is the issue of currency. It is also known as a Lakshya Daksha. Mudra Daksha, Potter Daksha, Bhadanagara Daksha and Avitika, that means the head of the forest, is all are the part of the administration of Maurya Empire. Students, I completed this 4th part also. Now later we will soon see you soon. Thank you. Have a nice day.